Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more of the Big Bang Theory. This is season 3, episode 19. And yeah, we're really getting close to ending this season already. And last time we had Sheldon give that drunken speech, take off his pants, mooned the audience, showed them Uranus. Oh no. But yeah, excited to continue with this series. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like and let's get started. Breathing a little hard there.
If my PE teachers had told me this is what I was training for, I would have tried a lot harder.
Do or do not, there is no trouble.
A Star Wars quote.
Did you just quote Star Wars?
Empire Strikes Back.
I believe I quoted Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. Wow. You really are the perfect woman.
I love you, Penny.
That's the first time we've... Oh. I know.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. I thought they were going to go the Star Wars route.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
It's getting pretty late. We should probably go to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is uncomfortable to watch.
Good night, sweetie.
Good night.
Hey, Leonard, where do you come down on giant ants?
With my foot.
Says impossible. How can I say not only possible, but as a mode of transportation, way cooler than a Batmobile.
You have nothing better to do than sit around and discuss the possibility of giant ants.
What's with him?
Perhaps he's at a sensitive point in his monthly cycle.
Are you saying he's man-straighting?
Man-straighting.
Scientists observed a 33-day fluctuation in men's hormone levels.
Interesting.
Really?
That might explain my weepy days in the middle of the month.
Huh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Leonard, where do you stand on giant rabbits?
Not in a good mood.
I honestly don't care. What do you want from me? I just don't give a rat's ass.
Would that be a giant rat's ass? Why is Leonard being a giant douche? Assuming giant douches are possible.
Maybe he's having a lover's spat with Penny.
No, there was no spat.
Oh, but something happened.
I don't want to talk about it.
But I sense you're going to, and I don't want to hear about it. Excuse me.
Did you think it would be funny to put on a pair of our panties and jump around, but it wound up just creeping her out?
So oddly specific.
What? I'm just asking, dude. It happens.
Does it now?
You guys still on for bowling tonight?
Oh, yes.
Bowling.
In fact, I've...
Did you ask her to start waxing?
Stop guessing.
Did you start waxing?
No.
While making love, did you accidentally spank your own ass and cry out, "Mommy"?
Has that happened to you?
I'm walking away from you now.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Good. Penny, remind me
Oh,
of
no.
bowling tonight at 7 o'clock.
You guys will get creamed without me.
We would indeed. In this particular case, your lack of femininity works to our advantage.
It's always nice chatting with you, Sheldon.
Sarcasm?
Thinly veiled contempt.
7 o'clock.
Got it.
Pacific Daylight Time.
Bite me.
Bite me.
Albino Bob couldn't make it, so I brought a substitute. I believe some of you know Will Wheaton.
Oh, Wheaton!
If it isn't Will Wheaton, the Green Goblin to my Spider-Man. I'm the proud owner of WillWheatonStinks.com.net and .org. What does that tell you? It tells me that I am living rent-free right here. It's on.
Will Wheaton has something diabolical up his sleeves, doesn't he? The bowling ball.
Yes! A common
Spare.
The miscongeniality of the bowling pageant.
Okay, Sheldon.
I am the ball. My thoughts are its thoughts. Its holes are my holes.
Oh, God! Nicely done.
I'm a big fan.
Oh, thanks.
I'm sure you're probably sick of Star Trek questions, but Whoopi Goldberg ever hit that?
He was a kid then, wasn't he? Like, just out of teenage years?
Chili cheese fries?
Yes, I love chili cheese fries.
Really?
Leonard,
You love
don't.
them?
We got
Don't.
one.
Don't.
You really want to get into this right now?
Get into what? Why wouldn't you love the chili cheese fries? They've been in your life a long time and make you happy. They deserve to know.
Okay, look, you caught me by surprise. This isn't the place to have this conversation.
No, the place to have the conversation was in bed after I said I love you, and you said thank you, good night.
Don't push it, Leonard.
I am not pushing anything.
You absolutely are.
I don't get to decide when I'm ready to say I love you.
She leaving?
This is for you.
Ice cream?
I've been familiarizing myself with female emotional crises by studying the comic strip Kathy.
Uh-huh. Haven't read Kathy.
If you were a cat, I would have brought you a lasagna.
Did Leonard send you over here?
No, we haven't spoken since your abrupt departure last night caused us to forfeit to Stewart and his dastardly ringer, Will Wheaton.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Let me tell you, sleep did not come easily with Leonard in the next room singing along with Alanis Morissette.
Oh, he's back to that, is he?
You're kidding.
No, clearly another woman in dire need of ice cream. I've engineered a rematch with Stewart's team for tonight.
Oh, honey, I don't know. Things are a little weird with Leonard right now.
You want me to remove him from the team? I'm the captain, I can do that.
Let me talk to him and I'll get back to you.
When are you going to talk to him?
I don't know.
He's in the laundry room now. Now would be a good time.
Everybody's
Leave me
pushing
alone
her.
Until I do it, are you?
Oh, I think we both know the answer to that question.
She's not ready.
So you didn't get all snarky because I said something nice to a bowl of chili fries?
All right, maybe I overreacted.
Maybe?
So we're in two different places emotionally, so what? In fact, it makes sense, because let's face it, I've been in this relationship 2 years longer than you.
That's a lot of
Look,
pressure.
you have to know how much I care about you. It's just that I've said the L word too soon before and it didn't work out very well.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
We are good. We are great.
All right, fence mended, problem swept under the rug, time to bowl.
ugh.
Yes, I was eavesdropping. There's a lot at stake here. For our rematch.
The Wesley Crushers.
The Wesley Crushers?
No, not the Wesley Crushers, the Wesley Crushers.
I don't get it.
We crushed the
Wesley
Wesleys.
Crusher was Will Wheaton's character on Star Trek.
But he's gonna think it's a... He's gonna think it's a...
Really clever
Oh,
final
God.
word. We imply that we'll be the crushers of Wesley.
It implies you crush on Wesley.
Sounds like a bunch of people who like Wesley Crusher.
But no, again, it's not the Wesley Crushers, it's the Wesley Crushers.
That does not come across in the t-shirt.
They named their team after me. No, it's not. Never mind.
Hey, Captain Sweatpants is on their team.
So we're all clear on the bet and the stakes?
Oh,
The bet?
yes, after you, as we are currently crushing you, Wesley.
It's customary for the player on the right-hand lane to roll first.
All right.
Wesley hasn't done anything diabolical. Oh. There it is.
I so loathe you.
That's right, Sheldon. Embrace the dark side.
That's not even from your franchise.
People from opposite sides often have good relationships, you know? Romeo and Juliet, Tony and Maria from West Side Story. What's his name in the Big Blue Chicken Avatar?
Stuart, this is not happening right now.
Be the ball, Howard.
Leave me alone, Sheldon.
Be the ball. You didn't be the... You weren't the ball. You weren't the ball.
Get in your head, you start to overthink, overanalyze, obsess, you worry.
Leonard.
That's not what we're doing tonight. Tonight we're just throwing a ball at some pins.
Yep, that's right.
And someday,
Oh, no.
I don't know when, maybe you'll love me back.
Oh no.
Sheldon, excuse me. I don't know who you're chanting for, as I am currently the ball.
Ball, ball, ball.
Thank you, Jesus! As my mother would say.
Uh-huh.
It's always tough when the L-bomb gets dropped and you're not ready for it.
Tell me about it.
Wesley, what are you
I
doing?
dated this one girl, and I told her that I loved her. And She said she wasn't sure. Yeah, I wish that she had just broken up with me right there. Put me out of my misery.
Oh no.
Really?
Yeah, it would have been kinder.
Well, you're up.
Oh, that's me.
Did he intend to... He totally meant that.
He's evil. He plays evil mind games.
Yeah.
Did he tell you his grandmother died?
No.
Enjoy the accolades now, Will Wheaton. Like your time on Star Trek Next Generation, your smug self-satisfaction will be short-lived.
Take your time and concentrate.
Leonard, stop pressuring me.
I'm not pressuring you.
Yeah, you are. Just back off.
Just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
No. This isn't fair to you, Leonard. I'm sorry.
Wait, where are you going? Penny!
Wow.
Tough luck, Sheldon.
You did this, didn't you?
Wheaton!
Really?
There it is. Wow.
I'm telling you, the Match.com chicks are much looser than on eHarmony.
Wow.
I gotta call you back. I won a bet, and it's time to collect.
Oh, this isn't so bad. Raj looks very happy, actually.
I feel empowered.
Wow, I saw the end of their relationship coming, but I didn't think it would end like that. Will freaking Wheaton... I mean, the last time we saw him, I thought it was funny and diabolical what he did to Sheldon when he beat him in that card game, but messing with someone's relationship, that just goes way too far. Did Will really mean to do that, or was he just sharing his own personal experience with his ex that strung him along? I hope that's addressed somewhere down the line. I would actually like to know his intentions, if he was just being stupid sharing that story, or if he intended to cause more trouble to throw her off her game. Maybe he just intended to throw her off her game and didn't think that they would just break up. But yeah, after such a sweet start to the episode 2, Penny quoting Empire Strikes Back with Yoda's "Do or do not, there is no try." Leonard was so happy, and then he says, "I love you," and she's not ready to say it back, and she says, "Thank you," instead. Thank you. And I totally thought with the mention of Star Wars that she'd say, "I know," but this was more fitting for her character, and she blinked so many times so fast. And then suddenly this relationship becomes very real for her. There are very real stakes. She might not love him, but she still cares about him very deeply. Honestly, she might love him, but just isn't ready to say it. Or maybe she's just not conscious of this, but yeah, as much as I dislike what Will Wheaton did, he only contributed to their problem. Like I've been saying, there are so many reasons why Leonard and Penny can't go the distance. The first of which is because this is a sitcom and they need to draw out the will they, won't they thing like they do with a lot of other shows, not just sitcoms, but Ross and Rachel, Ted Mosby and Robin Scherbatsky, Barney and Robin Scherbatsky, Castle Beckett, Luke and Lorelai from Gilmore Girls, Chuck and Blair from Gossip Girls. I never finished that show, so I don't know the ending of that one, but I can guess. But also, there's so much growth that Penny and Leonard need to go through. I mean, the way Leonard handled the whole situation, putting pressure on Penny over and over again, that was really bad. I understand his disappointment, and I understand that he's hurt, but come on. And then Penny, she's been hurt before saying she loves someone too early. And, I just mentioned therapy last episode with regards to Leonard, but this would actually be a very good thing for her to tackle in therapy. She needs to heal from these past experiences before she's ready to say, I love you in a reasonable time frame. I mean, they've only been together a year, and I wouldn't say that's, you need to say it or anything. I mean, you never really need to say it, but, I don't know. It feels like she's emotionally there, but just can't say the words, which is the problem. I personally said I love you to 2 people and I didn't hear it back, but I didn't actually say it with the expectation of hearing it back. Actually, I knew full well when I was saying it that I wasn't going to hear it back. But yeah, the people I've said it to had some similar reservations as Penny, but Leonard's expectation and pressure for her to feel the same way as he does is unfair and not constructive. And then Penny letting her past trauma affect her current actions, she needs healing too. And so looking back on her past relationships in this series, is it possible she was going out with guys who she saw no future with subconsciously because she wasn't ready for something serious? I don't know. It's a possibility. But yeah, it's a little harder to blame Leonard for acting douchey to his friends earlier in the episode when he's upset about not hearing I love you back from Penny. I do feel bad for him because he's done the work. He's gone to therapy for almost all of his life, he said, but he's clearly going to a hack, or at the very least, someone who is a horrible fit for him because he can't regulate his emotions. He handles situations in immature and non-constructive ways. And I mean, he's better socialized than the others, so maybe therapy helped him a little bit, but still, it's like therapy hasn't sunk in. Like, it does kind of frustrate me though that I haven't seen too many shows with good therapy scenes or even positive portrayals of therapy. I mean, I think the only ones that come to mind has been Euphoria. The 2 special episodes between season 1 and season 2 were some of my favorite episodes of television, maybe ever. And yeah, there's some other shows that play off therapy as a joke or use them to simply show how traumatized the characters are. And you know what? Actually, considering that we've heard that Beverly was very loving and supporting of Leonard's older brother, is it possible she's running an experiment on Leonard? Because she's like experimenting with her own children, like trying different ways of parenting. I mean, that'd be too cruel, right? Anyway, the bowling was fun to watch, though I expected some of them to go like the two-handed underhand roll, like you see in like with Tom in Parks and Recreation. But it's just like the typical nerdy thing to do 2 hands, right? But yeah, Will Wheaton, he's a good villain for Sheldon, and Sheldon, so focused on winning, he became the ball. Its holes are my hole. Oh my god, that line is ridiculous. And I think he does play a small part in the blame for breaking up Leonard and Penny, though. Clearly something was wrong with Leonard at the comic book store, but Sheldon didn't want to listen. The other 2 kept guessing, which didn't help things along either. And then Sheldon's so focused on crushing Will Wheaton that he brings them back to the bowling alley after Penny left the first time already. And I mean, he did bring Penny ice cream, but that was more about fixing the relationship so that he could have his vengeance against Will Wheaton. He pushes her to talk to Leonard when she wasn't ready yet. And I mean, he couldn't have known that Will Wheaton was going to shove a wedge in their relationship, but without Sheldon's quest for vengeance, they're not at that bowling alley again, and Wheaton doesn't tell his own anecdote that makes Penny eventually break up with Leonard. So yeah, that's now 3 times that Sheldon's lost against Will Wheaton. The first being the card game, and then he lost twice in this episode at bowling. And yeah, the Wesley Crushers handed a loss. And I don't know, Penny's and Leonard breaking up I can handle. I saw it coming, but it's sucky that other people so directly contributed to it. I mean, I guess easily being swung by outside influences is a sign that the relationship was on shaky ground to begin with. It's like they were committed to each other, but they just weren't emotionally ready yet. But yeah, Will Wheaton's interference left a bad taste in my mouth. They did give us a bit of a laugh at the end there with the guys from the Wesley Crushers dressed up as female superheroes and Catwoman. I don't know if Catwoman is a superhero or supervillain. She switches sides frequently, I believe. But it was a nice little moment to lift our spirits after that breakup. Raj felt empowered as Catwoman because, of course, he does. That was fun. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this episode. I'm curious to see how they handle this breakup in the next few episodes. If I want to see how awkward it is between the 2 of them. But yeah, leave a like, really helps with the channel. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, I'll see you next Tuesday with more. Bye, friends.